Hi everyone, Pradeep here from TGT and welcome to another iOS update video. Apple has released iOS 14.6 Beta 2. Both developer and public betas are available. Along with that, Apple also released iPadOS 14.6 Beta 2, watchOS 7.5 Beta 2, tvOS 14.6 Beta 2, but no macOS Big Sur 11.4 beta is available yet. The latest build number is 18F5055B. Beta 1 had F at the end and this beta has a B at the end, so we have already jumped a bit. This beta came in around 305 MB on my iPhone 12 mini. It was 295 MB on this iPad 6th Gen and around the same 300 MB on this iPhone SE first generation and on this iPhone XR as well. The download size may vary depending on the version you are on. Before update, the available free space was 29.21 GB and after the update the available free space is 29.85 GB. So a little bit of storage space gain, which is really common in case of a beta version change. There is no modem firmware update in this version, so network and cellular connectivity wise there should not be any change. Now let's talk about the features in the iOS iPadOS 14.6 Beta 2 release note. You can see that Apple says update your apps to use new features and test your apps against API changes. In the overview, it is also mentioned that it has some SDK and Xcode related supports as well. No new features have been mentioned here, but there are some. First one, in the code it has been mentioned that the OS update can be done via cellular data if you do not have Wi-Fi while downloading the update on your phone. This was already available in some region including India. More regions are being added now. There was a prompt which I missed during the update, so I cannot show you right now, but the prompt was related to this only. Next, while setting up the AirTags, now there is an option to select an emoji for your AirTags. Here is a screenshot of how it looks. I will show you up during my AirTag unboxing and setup video. They are yet to reach me, so do subscribe to TGT for that video. Apart from that, there are some server-side fixes in the app tracking transparency as well. If you follow my channel, you already know that with iOS 14.5, Apple introduces app tracking transparency feature, but it was disabled or grayed out for some users. With iOS 14.6 beta update, Apple is finally solving this for everyone. In the Messages app, the no preview of the links and images bug has been fixed as well, but one thing I never get is the notification when a new text message arrives. This is still very annoying. In the podcast subscription option, which I mentioned in the beta 1 video, nothing has changed though. It is still the same, but you will definitely see the subscription option coming here in pretty near future. Apart from this, there are definitely some security updates and bug fixes as well, which Apple never mentions. One of that fixes must be the green tint issue, which was kinda solved in iOS 14.5 but came back for many users with iOS 14.6 beta 1, so Apple must be improving on that. AirPods connectivity and switching is much better now while using with Bluetooth. By the way, if you do not know already, Apple has released a new firmware upgrade for the AirPods Gen 2 and AirPods Pro. The new version number is 3E751, so go check your AirPods if it has been already updated or not. As I have already mentioned, battery life was very good on iOS 14.5. With iOS 14.6 beta 1, I didn't notice any changes on battery life, so I hope Apple will keep the good battery life going in this version as well. Overall, this version is also running smoothly without any issues so far. As I mentioned, I am also using this beta on this iPhone SE first generation as well. This is a silver iPhone SE Gen 1 and this device is one of the oldest which are still being supported by iOS 14.6. Of course, this is a tiny device, so battery life is average, but it is very much acceptable given the size. Apart from that, app loading and smoothness is satisfactory, I should say. You can very much use this device still today. Also, this iPhone XR is performing very good with this beta. This is relatively newer than the SE and the battery life is much more better. Performance is very good. So if you have an iPhone XR, you can definitely use iOS 14.6 on that. And this device is still going to be supported for 2 more years at least. With that, Apple also released iPadOS 14.6 Beta 2 and I am running it on this iPad 6 Gen. I am really impressed how good this device still runs with iPadOS 14.6 Beta. Of course, this device is a bit old, but it is still running superbly. All the iOS features that I mentioned previously is also available with iPadOS as well. Battery life is also very good. Now if you are interested about the benchmark score, here it is for the iPhone 12 mini. It is 1584 for the single core and 3923 for the multi-core, which seems to be really good. Now if you look at the history here, you can see that the score is almost same as iOS beta 1. So performance wise, this should be same as the previous one. And here are the scores for all the devices that I mentioned here: iPad 6 Gen, iPhone SE 1st Gen, iPhone XR, iPhone 12 mini. So this is my experience with iOS 14.6 beta 2 so far. Should you update to this one? Well, if you are on beta 1, definitely go ahead and update. If you are on a stable version, that is the iOS 14.5, then there is no need to update right now. You should see iOS 14.6 and macOS Big Sur 11.4 coming out to the public by the last week of May, when we are supposed to get the new iMacs as well. I would like to know your experience as well, so do write it down in the comment section below and do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to TGT. I will see you in my next one. Peace.